I'm Rabbi Moshe Rosenberg of Congregation Eitz Chaim of Kew Gardens Hills, and this Haggadah Devar Torah is entitled The Vilna Gaon and the Elusive Ketz. This is relating to the line in the Haggadah that says, Baruch HaMakom Baruch Hu, Baruch Shenasan Torah Li'amo Yisrael Baruch Hu, SheHakadosh Baruch Hu Chishav Es HaKetz, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu calculated the Ketz. He very carefully calculated the end of the servitude of the Jewish people. Because you see, it's very unclear how long the Jews were supposed to be in Mitzrayim. Was it supposed to be 430 years, as the Pasuk says in Parshas Bo? Was it supposed to be 400 years, as Avraham was told in the Bris Bein HaBesarim? Or was it supposed to be 210 years, as the gematria of what Yaakov said to his sons, Ridu Shama, Ridu 210, would imply? In order to solve the seeming contradiction between 400 and 430, one of the most popular interpretations is that the Jews were really supposed to stay for 400 years, except the bitterness of the slavery meant that they experienced in 210 years the amount of slavery that they were promised to have in 400 years. That is a standard interpretation, which means that the 400 years minus the 210 years means that they got out 190 years early, and 190 in Gematria is equal to the word Ketz, the end, the deadline. That was how Hashem calculated that they would have the 400 years and yet get out early. How much early? By 190 years, Ketz. The Vilna Gaon now adds his unique insight to this interpretation. He says, the source for the idea of the bitterness of the slavery is the pasuk in the first parak of Sefer Shemos, Vayimoreru es chayehem, they embittered their lives. Now the ta'amei hamikra, the trap signs on top of Vayimoreru es chayehem are kadma v'azla, Vayimoreru es chayehem. And it just so happens that Kadma v'Azla also are words that have meaning. Kodem kidmu and Azal azlu, kidmu v'halchu. They went out early. Kodem. So the very trup signs on the words discussing the bitterness explains that it is from the bitterness that the Jews got to leave Egypt early, but that's not it. The pièce de résistance of the Vilna Gaon is that the very words Kadma v'Azla are also numerically significant, because if you add up the gematria of Kadma v'Azla, you will find, yes, that it equals the number 190, otherwise known as Ketz. And so the idea of the Jewish people leaving Egypt earlier, 190 years earlier, Ketz years earlier, is found hinted in the very words that describe the bitterness of the slavery, which was responsible for that early exodus from Egypt. Kadma v'Azla, kidmu v'halchu, they got out early. How much early? The gematria of those words, which is 190. Have a sweet and delightful and kosher Pesach.